Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. Gonna be using this team right here I put together around a Choice Scarf Keldeo. I love its ability to go ahead and check Volcarona after a Quiver Dance because of its Scarf Stone Edge right here. Not the most reliable attack due to the accuracy, but ideally we can go ahead and hit. And obviously we have our Fighting Stab right here with Secret Sword and Dual Water Stab. Pairing it with Tapu Koko, which is a Defog pivot, helps out the team a lot because we don't automatically lose to Hawlucha, and it can also go ahead and defog T-Specs and pressure Toxapex, which Keldeo obviously appreciates all of that. Kyurem-Black right here, just an all-around good Pokemon with the Icium Z. Loves all the Volt turn momentum that this team provides between Koko, defensive Landorus-T right here with the Leftovers, which I usually never run, and Assault Vest Magearna, which is our fairy pivot for the team, and then finally Mega Lopunny, which just gives the team some nice control right here with speed, because my only other Scarfer is Keldeo, so we have some fighting spam going on right here with Keldeo and Mega Lopunny, and yeah, that's going to be the squad. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out, and let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I have the first game right here, and right away we have a rain matchup, which is not too great. I'll lead off here with Kyurem-Black against Pelipper, because I think they go Ferrothorn, and if I get rid of that thing, Scarf Keldeo is going to have a lot of fun here. So let me go right here for the Sub-Zero Slammer. They'll either go Ferrothorn or Manaphy here. I could see the Manaphy play being something, but yeah, they could go into that and then maybe go for like Fusion Bolt or whatnot, but I really cannot risk Ferrothorn coming out. If they want to make some interesting play and go hard Swampert, that'll go down. Maybe expecting a Fusion Bolt. This should die. Yeah, Ferrothorn goes down. This Pokemon comes in here. It could go for Stealth Rocks. I think I keep this at full health and just sack off my very useless Landorus here. They go for Superpower. So I actually think, do I get up my rocks? I think I actually get to get rocks up here. Yeah, because that's not going to do any damage. Then, yeah, it still did a good amount. I'll Earthquake here. Because now that they're at -2, I literally just go Kyurem-Black again. And I don't know, I could charge up a regular Freeze Shock, but I think I just Ice Beam it. There go Greninja here. Imagine if I Fusion Bolted. That would have been a next level read. I guess maybe it wasn't a bad play because they wouldn't leave in a -2 Swampert anyway. Here I can just go for Fusion Bolt. As they bring Swampert back in, which is totally fine because I can take this hit and get damage after Scarf Keld. I'm not too worried about this. And yeah, this is fine. I totally don't mind this at all. They can knock me out there. Actually, in here I can just go Mega Lopunny. And what I'm going to do here is actually click Return, because they should go Pelipper. Nice, I do get that play right. And now I just return again here. I do outspeed Scarf Pelipper, I believe. Yeah, I should outspeed no matter what. Tornadus comes out here. I just go Vest Meg on the U-turn. So they're going to get in the Swampert again, which is tough for sure. Yeah, they do get Swampert back in here. I think Koko is maybe... Actually, no, Koko is good. I'll go Lopunny here on that, just because I can stall out the rain turns pretty easily here. Just go for Fake Out and then knock this out with Keldeo after. Yeah, just click Surf here. Actually, I think I have to Secret Sword to prevent Manaphy from sitting up on me. So let's knock that out there. Tornadus is going to come in, right? And all I actually have to do right here is Secret Sword again because my Tapu Koko will win this game. Yeah, Manaphy has to come out. This will go down to 2 Secret Swords, and this is why I stayed in that turn. If they Hurricane, they instantly lost to my Tapu Koko. In fact, this is going to die too. Yep, and now they definitely lose. There is no way Requiem here can beat my Keldeo. They had to hope I switched out and somehow let that thing set up on Magearna, but I would never do that, obviously. They have to go for Z here, as they just go for Psychic, and I can just Secret Sword that. Even if I die to Shuriken, Magearna will take this, so we're able to go ahead and win that game right there. Pretty quick rain matchup, pretty basic team right there, and I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got the next matchup right here. This one's looking a little bit tougher. I think I lead Koko, but the combination... Keldeo's a giant threat, so is their Mega Mawile. I'm going to lead Koko here on Keldeo. Okay, so this is good. They should go either Ferrothorn or one of these three. You'd never just leave in Keldeo here. So I'll go ahead and click U-turn. Yeah, Garchomp comes in. This gives me either Landorus or Keld of my own. I like the Landorus play because I can just go ahead and maybe HP Ice them a couple times here. I'll just get up my own rocks this turn as they decide to go Ferrothorn. Okay. So I can Earthquake them down, or I can just U-turn out. I really don't break through Ferrothorn with this team. Wow. How much do I value Landorus-T? I can still beat Mega Mawile, so I'm going to Earthquake this down. And this turn, they're going to leech cheat again. But I'll U-turn into Magearna on a Spike. Okay, so if I really want to go for the odds, I go for Focus Blast and try to 2-hit KO it. I'm going to go for that. Oh, please hit. Okay, let's go Landorus here. If they, as that, actually miss is going to be huge, because I could have kept Landorus, but now, okay, they go for Toxic though, nice. I was kind of worried they would go for, like, something else. I'll actually go for U-turn here, expecting Zapdos, yeah. And, do I just go Kyurem and take the rocks damage? I think I do. Because this will force kind of a kill here. I can just go for Sub-Zero Slammer. That Garchomp not being dead is really lame. Okay, it's dead now, but I should have been able to get something else dead with my Z move, which is a little bit lame here. Keldeo comes out now. Yep, Keld is in. I think Magearna is relatively not useful anymore. They go for Secret Sword, that's fine. I'm gonna Focus Blast here. They actually went for Hydro Vortex. I'm very surprised. Okay, I'm giving my opponent too much credit here. I'm just gonna go for the Keldeo win late game. They can knock me out. This gives me Mega Lopunny here, and I just claim one with the return. Okay, they're going for Static Paralysis, which I don't think is a game plan. They don't get it too. I could have actually just not Mega Evolved there if I really wanted, but I don't know whether I would 2-hit KO that thing is the problem. Yeah, so here I just switch out Lopunny on the Earthquake. Nice, I do get that right. Here I can just go for an Earthquake again on Ferrothorn coming in. I get a crit, which is definitely cool. Kind of makes up for that Focus Blast miss. I'll just spam Earthquake here. Knock that out. Cool. So I'm in a good spot with Koko and my Mega Lopunny now, so that's nice. Keld comes in. They can have this thing. Well, we already know it's not Scarf, so I just go Lopunny here and click return. Yeah, they give it to me, which is really nice. Just to get in Landorus T. The reason I'm only doing this is because my Keldeo is Scarf, meaning I should be fine. All I do here is I think sack off Koko. Either of these can take a... Actually, I think Koko will take a Sucker Punch, whereas the other thing wouldn't. So now I bring this in. I Surf it. Then I think I can beat the Mawile with the combination of my Mons here. Yeah, they go for Thunder Punch. This will not die to Sucker under any circumstances, so let's go ahead and seal up the deal right here. That's going to go ahead and die to Thunderbolt. So the Focus Blast miss was definitely very scary right there, but I was able to go ahead and maneuver around their team anyway, and I'll be right back with another game. Alrighty, got the next game right here. One thing I did not really consider when building is that this team gets 6-0'd by SD Mega Scissors, so this might just be an L, but I don't know, maybe I'll be able to break through it. Let's lead off with this here. And let's go for Fake Out turn 1. Hard Tornadus. That's a good play for sure. They should go for U-turn here, but I'll go Koko. Because as much as I just want to return for this damage on this thing, Mega Lopunny is one of my better breakers here, so they actually double to Landorus, which is a good play. I think, as much as I hate rocks going up against my Kyurem, I think I need to get mine up too. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just do this here. I think this next turn, Magearna is a safe pivot. Magearna is one of my better Hoopa and Keldeo checks, though. Am I willing to have it get Hypnosis? I mean, they can't put me to sleep under terrain, I guess, so I'm kind of safe in this scenario. Here I can just go right for an Iron Head. Yeah, I might lose to SD Mega Scissor on the spot. I don't think I can beat that set. Landorus T comes in. I'm going to expect a U-turn and go for Volt Switch. Okay, I get that right. I actually needed some momentum right there, so that's very helpful. You might call that a bad play, which I'll definitely take that, though. I think I live with Scarf Hydro Pump, so I'll just go for U-turn here as Landorus comes back in. So I'm definitely stalling out the Veil quite nicely here, so that's cool. I'll go out into this here and attempt a Hydro Pump. It should knock this out. It actually will knock out Landorus behind the Veil. Okay, they still have 3 turns of that. That's really frustrating. I think this turn I go Magearna. The moment that Scissor gets in, I lose. They go for Supersonic Sky Strike. Yeah, I wasn't choking that turn. I kind of choked a turn earlier where I stayed in with, what did I Volt switched on the Landorus, but I really couldn't allow them to get in Scissor if I go my own Landorus, so here I can just go right for a Flare Cannon into Landorus-T, nice, and on this final Veil turn here, I'll go out into my own Landorus on the Explosion. So Alolan Ninetales comes back in, and we gotta deal with this again. I go for U-turn, and here we are. Nice. This Mega Scissor matchup is not there. Do I have a Defogger? I guess I can Defog with this. Come on. I literally Thunderbolt that next turn. I'm gonna try to Thaw here. That's so lame. Okay, I did Thaw, but the Veil is up again. I managed to stall a bit of it out, but like really? I'm pretty sure I actually swept with Koko, didn't I? This does to U-turn, and Thunderbolt just murks everything else. Okay. Let's try to see what I can do, maybe. Okay, cool. I'm only clicking Hydro Pump because it kind of at least somewhat pressures Scissor. I think I live a Secret Sword. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, because that's gonna live my sub now. Meaning... I don't know, I could sack Lopunny to break it. I think that's what I have to do. That's okay. Now I go Keldeo and click Secret Sword. Knock that Pokemon out. Okay, cool. Tornadus can come in here. That Aurora Veil freezing my Koko on the Defog was so bad. Hoopa Unbound actually comes in. If I lose this Pokemon, I can't beat Scissor, so I have to switch out here. Into Landorus, I think. On Hyperspace Fury, I don't know why they went for that out of all moves. Here I bring this out and go for Sub-Zero. On Hard Scissor, it's gonna Roost up here, so I'll go Keldeo. Yep, there's the Roost, and I just gotta start attempting to hit Hydro Pumps. Wow. Yeah, let's get out of this one. I literally won that game with Koko if they don't freeze me, but it is what it is. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, so last game, not quite sure what to think about that one, but Keldeo has a ton of fun here, which is very cool for sure. I think... Okay, I don't want to go on tilt. Let's go ahead and lead off with Landorus-T. If he leads Torn, I can go Koko, and if he leads up with anything else, I don't have the worst matchup in the world. I'm assuming they lead off with their own Landorus. They do lead Tornadus-T, so while this could be bad for Landorus-T, I have a good pivot in Koko here, so... If they U-turn out, they can get in their own Landorus-T, in which case I'll probably either go hard Kyurem-Black or back to my own Landorus-T, depending on how they approach this. They can also go out into Ferrothorn on Koko. Watch them go for, like, Icy Wind. I should run that Icy Wind Poisonium Z. This is going to knock off my Leftovers, which is a little bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I'll go right here for a U-turn. Actually, I'm going to Thunderbolt. I feel like this guy's going to be whack. Yeah, he goes Ferrothorn, which is the correct play, but I just want to see what he's going to do first. Because my Leftovers got knocked off, I really don't want to take any more Iron Barb chips, so I'll just go hard Landorus here. On a Leech Seed. Okay. So here Tornadus could come out to Defog. I think maybe U-turn's not a bad maneuver here. It'll allow me to get in Kyurem-Black. At the same time, though, if I get up rocks, I get the U-turn out anyway. It would cost me a bit of health on this thing, though, which is unfortunate. So I'll go Kyurem-Black here. No, I'll go Koko. Actually, I'm going to U-turn, but I'm going to go... The reason I'm U-turning is because if they attack me, they don't get to remove my hazards, which is amazing. They miss a Hurricane, which is definitely tough, but... Yeah, that's actually really lame. Okay, let's get this in. And hit them up with the quick Thunderbolt here. Now they're going to go Ferrothorn because I don't have a Leech Seed switch in, so I have to U-turn here. Just to not allow that to come in for free. So they could have Protect. They've already shown Leech Seed, so I'm assuming they have Protect, probably. I really can't go Keldeo because it doesn't knock this out. I'll just go Lopunny here. And then what I'm going to do is double to Landorus on possibly a Protect. If they go Torn here, though, that would be bad. I'll go Landorus. Like, if they don't have Protect, I literally I'm just going to Jump Kick, man. Is this worth it? It's not worth it. I'm going to go Landorus. Yeah, they have Protect, okay. So they get a Leech Seed now. I'll give them the Leech. Actually, I U-turn, because if they go Torn to try to Defog, I can't let that happen. So, let's go right here for the U-turn. And see how they respond. I'm trying to figure out whether that Tornadus is Fightinium Z or not. Did they reveal Helmet earlier? They did not. Do I just try to apply the pressure now and go Kyurem is the question. Do I think they're Fightinium Z? They could have a Fightinium Z set, because that's doing a lot of damage. 13% off that attack. That's a lot of damage for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go Kyurem-Black and Scout with Magearna. Because if Ferrothorn comes out, it's not the end of the world. Look, I could easily Icium Z right here, but if they're Fightinium Z, then that would be bad. They go for U-turn. I could have just claimed a kill. I should just stop expecting the worst case scenario here, and I might be played better off. So Chansey can come out. Once I burn my Z move, Chansey's a safe switch into Kyurem-Black every single time. But my double Fighting Core is going to help out against Chansey a lot. Ferrothorn comes out. I think I'm just going to try to weaken this with Focus Blast, man. This thing's a pain. Especially because it has Protect on its set. Okay, so maybe if Magearna can hit a couple attacks right here, that'll be cool. They decide to go right for the Protect. Okay, I'll Volt out this time. I could go Landorus. I'm just going to click Focus Blast again, man. This Ferrothorn cannot continue recovering the entire game. If they go Chansey, I'll U-turn out into... Well, they would Toxic, right? I could be Fightinium Z here, for all they know, too. They stand and I hit. Beautiful. And they miss a Leech. This guy's not getting very lucky, but... I think I just go for Focus Blast again. That's pushing my luck, but at the same time, I've already tried to weaken this. If I let them get a Leech Seed off, I'm literally going to give them all their health back anyway. So I just go for Focus Blast again. Maybe hit it. Watch me dodge another one, and I hit 2 Focus Blasts, so that would be insanely lucky, but I have to use something to wear down this Ferrothorn, and I think maybe Magearna is the best bet against it. Even if I get out of here and it's at like 50%, that would be fine. Okay, they finally switch it out, so it's at a very low amount of health now, which is great. They could Toxic here, they could also go for Soft Boiled. My best breaker against them is Lopunny, so I really can't let Lopunny get Toxic. This turn I'll go Landorus. On a Thunder Wave, okay, nice. And now what I'll do is I'll just U-turn out into Kyurem-Black. On maybe Torn. They did not go for Fightinium Z earlier, so next time Torn comes into Defog, I'm going to assume that it doesn't have it. Okay. Let's finally make something happen here. I'm in a position where I can actually maybe get a kill. I'm just going to claim I'm on, man. I just want to get rid of something. Give me a Pokemon. You want to give me Chansey? Ferrothorn? What do you want to give me? Getting rid of Ferrothorn is amazing for Koko. Getting rid of Chansey is amazing for Koko. And they give me Chansey. Nice. So Chansey's out of the game. Okay, so getting rid of Chansey is great, especially because Thunder Wave was going to be an issue. I'm glad I made the Landorus pivot. I really don't like Thunder Wave Chansey at all. It's such a just... I don't want to try set kind of thing. So this thing's going to recover all its health back here, which is annoying. I can't even free shock it because... No, I mean, I can't regular free shock it because they have Protect. I mean, knowing the Leech Seed is coming, I can Ice Beam this turn. Just for a bit of chip, and then... This turn I can just go out into... I think Landorus T here. I'm just trying to get in Keldeo safely, is the maneuver I'm trying to make here. I can never predict with Keldeo because they have a Protect on the set, that's the thing. I have to lock into Secret Sword every single time. So let's see what they do here. Double Leech, Gyro Ball, nice. That's actually really good. I need a grass type on this team, man. This Ferrothorn matchup is really not ideal. I'll go for U-turn here because if Torn comes in. Okay, they decide to go for that. I'll just Earthquake. I think eventually I might just have to try to go for the Lopunny, like, thing right here. Okay, they go Landorus-T, which is fine, because I do have HB Ice on this set. But I don't know, they could potentially be a problem depending on what moves they have. Like if they are Supersonic Sky Strike here, they're defensive, okay. And they have Defog on this, so that's interesting. I did just outspeed right there, meaning I can just get up rocks again. And if they attack me, ideally I win the next tie too. Okay, out comes this. Because I have an evasion drop, I really have no business staying in against this thing. I go Magearna here. As they have double Defog, okay, that's fine. This is a turn where I kind of have to get a play right. They're going to U-turn. The question isn't to what. It's either going to be Landorus-T or Ferrothorn. I think I'm going to expect Landorus-T and go for Flare Cannon as they go hard Ferrothorn. Okay, let's Volt out. I just got to play the long game against this Ferrothorn, and I'll eventually knock it out, which is cool, but it's a little bit frustrating to deal with here. Just got to play the long game against it. So they went for Leech Seed right away. I think to take the Leech Seed, I'll go Landorus-T again and get up my rocks. All I got to do is set up my Lop endgame, and I'll be fine here. That's all this game requires me to do. If I can get in Kyurem-Black again too, that would be amazing. Because I could just throw off Ice Beams, especially because Mawile isn't Mega Evolved yet. So yeah, so out comes this thing. I gotta go right here for a U-turn. Because if they go for Hurricane, as I said, it will not knock me out, and I will also get momentum. So this allows me to get in Kyurem-Black here and Ice Beam the Ferrothorn for a good amount of damage here. Which I will be clicking. Because nothing else comes in. I'm pretty sure I live Supersonic Sky Strike now. This comes in. I'm gonna get some really nice damage on it here. They decide to go right for that. I might need to make this Hidden Power Fire, man. This is ridiculous. Leech Seeds. They're probably gonna double Leech Seed if anything, but I'll go Landorus again. Especially because if Tornadus comes out, I can just get the U-turn momentum. How am I gonna break through this thing? I need to get in Lopunny on Torn. That's what I need to do, and then get the play right. Because Lopunny looks like it can have a field day, but this guy's just not giving me any opening. They just go Ferrothorn every time. They go for Protect, nice. And that means this turn I got up rocks, and then U-turn out. They lost a turn right there for going for Protect. Because if they go Tornadus this turn, essentially what I'll be able to do is just U-turn out on the Defog, and then I get Kyurem-Black back in. And this Ferrothorn will be slightly weakened, which is nice. Alternatively, I go Mega Lopunny and start to get the plays right. I could just try to get the momentum that way. Landorus is still healthy for the Mawile. That's really good. Scarf Secret Sword Keldeo is my win con because they give me damage on Landorus. Hoopa's Fizz Def is really bad. So yeah, this is great here. I get to go for U-turn. And what's going to happen is I'll get in probably Lopunny at some point at this point, to finally take advantage of this thing. Okay, and I gotta get this play right. Am I predicting Ferrothorn or not? He's gone Ferrothorn every single time, man. I'm gonna go for Fake Out first. Maybe anticipating Landorus-T. Okay, Landorus-T does come out. I think now what I can do is just go right for a Return or Ice Punch. Ice Punch here. Because it covers Torn, and it also knocks out Landorus-T. I mean, anything would knock out Landorus-T, but I don't want Torn coming back in, it's the main thing. Mawile comes back in. I mean, Kamal comes in, okay. So I get some nice chip on that. That's good for Secret Sword. I'm going for this Secret Sword win, and I gotta somehow break through that Torn. So I'm gonna go Landorus-T here. on a player off. Okay. I get up my rocks here, which will force the Landorus to die on entry. This guy takes a long time per turn too. Okay, now what I do is I go for U-turn. On the Defog. They're going to Defog for that Landorus, I know. Man, this is one of the most tedious games I've ever played in this game. Now what I do is I go Tapu Koko, and I click U-turn, hoping they go Ferrothorn for me to chip that down even more. This is the idea right here. Nice, Ferrothorn comes in. I got a crit, which could actually end up mattering a lot. Now what I do is I go Mega Lopunny. They're going to protect first. So I think I go for Fake Out. And then I think I make the offensive read after. They give me Landorus-T. Okay, beautiful. So Ferrothorn is at what, 50%? If it comes down to it, I think I can beat Ferrothorn as a last with Keldeo and Mega Lopunny. So I just got to preserve those two Pokemon. At this point in the game, Keldeo's attacks look really spammable. This one's going to be like over 10 minutes. I can already see it. In fact, I might end it off after this one, especially if I lose. If I lose this game, I'll probably end off the live. Interesting that this thing came back in. I'm not sacking off my Lopunny. I'll go Landorus-T here. Yeah, they protect, trying to go for off some sort of choke there. I'm not worried about Ferrothorn, because if I get up my rocks, then I really don't need to worry about Ferrothorn. I'm just going to try to break through it as last. It will be the last Pokemon alive, and I will try to break through it with the last few Pokemon I have. Unless they put me in a position where they kind of force me to try to knock it out. They double Leech Seed, okay. I'll go back to Landorus-T here. On probably a Protect. I don't know, I could click Focus Blast, but if I miss, or if they go for Protect, that's not good. Okay, get in on the Protect, nice. Meaning the scenario allows me to go right for another U-turn. In case Tornadus comes in. I go Magearna again on the Leech Seed. How many Leech Seeds does he have? He only has 8 Leech Seeds left too, so I can obviously Power Points to all these as well. Which is going to be really good. And this game's exhausting. What is this, my 4th game, I think? It's probably my 4th game. Protect, okay. That's not as many Leech Seeds as you would like, I'm assuming. Tornadus is weakened too, so that's really good. Here I think I just Earthquake for the damage, as they go for Leech Seed, so they're down to 7. Now I go Magearna again. And then I don't know, I could try to stall out 7 Leech Seeds. Eventually I think I win with Keldeo, but it's gonna be super tedious, man. There's the 6th, okay. So I'm managing to do this quite nicely here. I think I'll Focus Blast this time. And try to force this thing to recover later. Come on, Magearna, hit. Nice. I got that right. They decide to go for Gyrobolt to try to catch my Landorus that turn. I didn't do a lot of damage, but that's okay. I think I Focus Blast again. Now I'm going to go Landorus-T here on the Protect. Okay, they go for Leech Seed, that's fine. They're down to 5 Leech Seeds. Okay, 5 left, that's amazing. Here I think I just go right for Magearna. Lopunny's still healthy, that's good. Come on, 5 Leech Seeds left. I've never actually had to Leech Seed stall before. This has been the first time I've ever had to just like go back and forth. This is the most boring game of Pokemon I've ever played. I don't even know if I'll throw this in the video because it's not even the most entertaining battle, but we'll see. They finally make a play into Tornadus. Okay, so here I can Volt Switch out. Because if they give me damage on this, actually I'm going to Flare Cannon. Never mind, I got the play right. I was going to Flare Cannon because if they give me this, I instantly win with Keldeo, but they're not going to do that. Ferrothorn comes in. I go Keldeo here, and what I do is Secret Sword, because it'll force out the Torn, and it'll give them the defog they want. I acknowledge that, but it's not the biggest deal. Kyurem-Black is still alive. So they can protect here. How many power points does Secret Sword has? It has plenty, okay. Hoopa will die to Secret Sword, I think. Maybe after 2 rock switchings, I don't know about 1. They stay in, nice. Okay, so 4 Leech Seeds left. They protect here. Actually, Magearna has the play because it covers Torn as well. I'm going to double Secret Sword, actually, into Torn. Okay, that's fine, because now Ferrothorn is not a good amount of health anymore. Nice, okay, I actually managed to break through the Ferrothorn without stalling out all its Leech Seeds. That's good. Here I can go Magearna. Hurricane, okay. That's fine. Here, I literally just click Volt Switch, because if they give me this Pokemon, I win with Keld. So their plays go back to Ferrothorn here, which will give me my Keldeo again. They decide to go Mawile here, interestingly. So that's Sucker Punch range, meaning I go out into Kyurem-Black here, and I have to make the Earth Power play. Sorry, I meant Earth Power range. And they give me the Mawile, nice. So it looks like this tedious game is going to come to a close. They go ahead and forfeit. I don't know how long this live's been, but I'm going to go ahead and end it off right there. That had to be like a 15-minute game for sure, so I don't know, we got 3 or 4 games, something like that. But I did hope you all enjoyed. The team will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Later.